Hi everyone, welcome back to class. In today's video, we will see how to write a code in Java to reverse a given array. So here I have taken the array A equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So A is the array which is of type int and have taken the 5 elements into the array A. Okay, now it is having the order 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now after reversing, the array should be like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So this should be the output after reversing this particular array. Okay, now let me write the code in Java to reverse an array. So at first we need to take a variable of type int. So let the variable be first index and take first index equals to 0 because the array index start with 0. Okay, and then take another variable that is last index equals to a dot length minus 1. That is a dot length means number of elements in the array. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there are 5 elements. So a dot length means 5 minus 1, that is equals to 4. So the array end with index 4. So last index is equals to 4. And then what we need to do is we will make use of while loop here. So while condition, that is first index less than or equals to last index. So when this particular condition gets satisfied, we need to enter into the loop and then we need to perform the operations like int temp equals to, so temp is the another variable, equals to a of first index. Okay, then a of first index equals to a of last index, then a of last index equals to temp. Okay, then we need to increment the first index by 1, that is first index plus plus, and then we need to decrement the last index by 1, that is last index minus minus. Okay, so when executing all these statements, when this particular while condition gets satisfied, we will be getting the this particular array which is the reverse of this particular array. So after getting this array, we need to print each value one after another. So to print the values of the array, we just need to take the for loop for int I equals to 0, I less than a dot length, then I plus plus. Okay, so inside the for loop, we need to print the values. System.out.print I. So here just we need to take the space to get the space between each element, and then we need to close the for loop. Okay, now let we see how it actually works. So at first I have taken the array A and I have stored the 5 elements in the order 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then I have taken the variable first index which is of type int equals to 0. So here 0 is the first index of this particular array, and then taken another variable last index which is of type int equals to a dot length minus 1. So a dot length means number of elements. So here we are having 5 elements, minus 1 equals to 4. So this particular array ends with index 4. So I have taken the last index equals to 4, and then checking the while condition, that is while of first index less than or equals to last index. So first index value is 0, less than or equals to last index. So last index value is 4. So 0 less than or equals to 4, condition is true. So once the condition becomes true, it enters into the while loop. So what happens? Int temp equals to a of first index. So a of first index means a of 0. So a of 0 value is 1. So 1 value will be storing into the temp variable. Okay, so what happens? Temp equals to 1, and then what we are doing, A of first index equals to A of last index. So last index value is 4. So A of 4. So A of 4 value is 5. And we are storing the 5 value into the A of first index. That is A of first index value is 0. So A of 0 is equals to A of last index, that is A of 4 equals to 5. So A of 0 equals to 5. Okay. Then A of last index equals to temp. So A of last index means A of 4. So A of 4 is equals to temp. So temp value is 1. Okay, 1. Okay. So what happens? So this is the array. Okay, we'll be having the 5 elements. So A of 0 equals to 5. So this is the 0th index, right? This is the 0th index and we are storing the 5 value in it. Okay. Then at 4th index we will be storing the 1. So this is the 4th index and we will be storing the value 1. And then what we are doing? First index plus plus. So first index value is 0 and then incrementing by 1. So 0 plus 1 is 1. Then last index is 4 and decrementing by 1. So 4 minus 1 is equals to 3. Okay, so these are the updated values. And next again checks for the while condition. First index less than or equals to last index. So first index value is 1 less than or equals to last index. Last index value is 3. 1 less than or equals to 3. Condition is true. Enters into the while loop. Execute these statements. That is int temp equals to A of first index. So now stores A of first index. So first index value is 1. So A of 1. So A of 1 value is 0, 1, 2. So A of 1 value is 2. So 2 will be storing into the temp. So now 2 will be stored into the temp. Then A of first index equals to A of last index. So last index value is 3. So A of 3 is equals to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So A of 3 value is 4. So 4 will be storing into the A of first index. Okay. A of first index, that is A of 1 equals to 4. Okay. And A of last index equals to temp. So last index updated value is 3. So A of last index, that is A of 3 is equals to temp. So temp updated value is 2. So 2 will be storing into the A of 3. Okay. So A of 3 equals to 2 and A of 1 equals to 4. So what happens? This is the 0th index, this is the 1 index. So at A of 1 will be having the 4. So at this position will be having the 4. Then A of 3 equals to 2. So 0, 1, 2, 3. So this is the A of 3 position. And at here we are storing the 2 value. Okay. So here we will be getting the 2. And then what we are doing? First index plus plus. So first index value is 1. So first index plus means 1 plus 1. That is 1 plus 1, that is equals to 2. Okay. Then last index minus minus. So initial we will be having the last index is 3. So last index minus minus means 3 minus 1. That is equals to 2. So these are the updated values of the first index and last index. And then it checks for the while condition. First index less than or equals to last index. So first index value is 2. Last index value is 2. That is 2 less than or equals to 2. Condition is true. Enters into the while loop. Execute these statements. That is int temp equals to A of first index. So first index updated value is 2. Okay. So what happens? A of first index, that is A of 2. So A of 2. So A of 2 value is 0, 1, 2. A of 2 value is 3. Okay. 3 will be stored into the temp. So temp becomes 3. Then A of first index equals to A of last index. So A of last index means last index updated value is 2. So A of 2 is equals to 0, 1, 2. So at third index, at second index we will be having the 3. 0, 1, 2. So A of 2 equals to 3. Then 3 will be stored into the A of first index. So first index updated value is 2. So at A of 2 we will be having the 3. So at A of 2 we will be having the 3. Okay. Then A of last index equals to temp. So last index updated value is 2. That is A of 2 equals to temp. So temp updated value is 3. So temp updated value is 3. So 3 will be storing into the A of 2. So A of 2 equals to 3. Okay, then first index plus plus. So first index previous value is 2, now it get incremented by 1, so that is 2 plus 1 equals to 3. Then last index minus minus, so last index previous value is 2, now it get decremented by 1, that is 2 minus 1 which is equals to 1. Okay, so after performing or after getting these two outputs, what happens? A of 2, A of 2 will be having the value same, that is 3. So 0 1 2, so its second index will be having the 3, so at this position will be having the 3. Okay, so now again checks for the while condition. First index less than or equals to last index, so first index updated value is 3, last index updated value is 1, that is 3 less than or equals to 1, so condition becomes false. So once the condition becomes false, it will not enter in the while loop, instead it comes out of the for loop. So this is the updated array after performing all the conditions we got. So output is in the order 5 4 3 2 1, which is completely reverse of the original array 1 2 3 4 5. So this is the original array, and this is the array we got after reversing this particular original array. So this is the output that we got after performing or executing all these statements. Okay, and we are trying to print each value one by one. So I have taken the for int I equals to 0, so index start with 0, I less than a dot length, so a dot length means number of elements, that is 1 2 3 4 5 will be having the 5 elements. Okay, then I plus plus, so I equal to 0, next 0 less than a dot length, so we will be having the 5 elements, 0 less than 5, condition is true, enters into the loop. Then what we need to do is we just need to print a of I. Okay, so a of I means a of 0, so at a of 0 will be having the 5, so it prints 5, then I incremented by 1, so initially we will be having the 0, now it becomes 1. Okay, checks for the condition, so 1 less than 5, condition true, enters in the loop. A of I, so a of 1, so a of 1 value is 0 1 4. Okay, then incremented by 1, so initially we will be having the 1, now it becomes 2, checks for the condition, 2 less than 5, condition true, enters into the loop. A of I, so I value is 2, so a of 2 means 0 1 2 3 value. Okay, then I get incremented by 1, so initially we will be having the 2, now it get incremented by 3, so I becomes 3, checks for the condition, 3 less than 5, condition true, enters into the loop. A of I, so a of I means a of 3, so at 3 0 1 2 3 will be having the 2. Okay, then incremented by 1 I value, so initially we will be having the 3, now it get incremented by 1, that is 4, so 4 less than 5, condition true, enters into the loop. A of I, that is a of 4, 0 1 2 3 4, answer is 1, then incremented by 1, so I value will become 4 plus 1, that is 5, so checks for the condition, 5 less than 5, condition false, so it comes out of the for loop and stops executing. So this is the output we got, which is a complete reverse of the original array, that is having the order 1 2 3 4 5. So this is how we normally write the code in Java to reverse an array. So this is all about today. Thanks for watching the video. Do like, share and subscribe the channel. Thank you.